Hello students. Today's learning topic is chapter number 4. Next point is laboratory thermometer and transfer of heat. Okay? Laboratory thermometer. A laboratory thermometer is a tool used in laboratories to measure temperature with high accuracy. It ranges from starting minus 10 degrees Celsius to end 110 degrees Celsius. Okay. This is a laboratory thermometer. A laboratory thermometers are devices used to measure a temperature. Laboratory thermometer can be used for a numbers of scientific application and can be found across nearly all laboratories. And it carefully and note the highest and the lowest temperature it can be measured. Okay. Next activity. To find the temperature of tap water using a laboratory thermometer. Materials: tap water, beaker, laboratory thermometer. Procedure: fill approximately half of a beaker with tap water and put it on a table. Dip the laboratory thermometer in the water in such a way that the bulb of the thermometer is immersed in water, but it does not touch the bottom or sides of the beaker. Hold the thermometer vertically and observe the movement of the mercury level in the thermometer. And wait till the mercury level becomes steady and note down the reading of the thermometer. And compare the thermometer of water recorded by each student in the class. Okay. Now observation. The reading of the thermometer show the temperature of tap water at that time. There is a slight variation in the temperature of water recorded by each student. And conclusion: variation in the temperature of water may be due to the precautions which may or may not be followed by students while performing the experiment. Okay. Next point is transfer of heat. Heat transfer takes place from one molecule to another molecule as a result of the vibratory motion of the molecules. Example: when a flying vegetable in a pan. You might have observed that frying pan become hot when kept on a flame. It is because the heat passes from the flame to the utensil. When the pan is removed from the fire, it slowly cools down. Why does it cool down? Because the heat is transferred from the pan to the surrounding. So you can understand that in both cases the heat flows from a hotter object to a colder object. In fact, in all cases, heat flows from a hotter object to a colder object. Okay, this is a transfer of heat. Okay. Next, transfer of heat is classified into various mechanisms. First, conduction. Second, convections. Third, radiations. Transfer of heat flows from a body at higher temperature to a body at lower temperatures. This is called transfer of heat. Okay. Next point is conduction. First, what is conduction? Conduction is the process by which heat is transferred in solid from the hotter end to colder end. For example, if you leave a metal spoon in a pan of soup that you are heating on the stove, if it may burn your fingers. Yes, the soup is in direct contact with the hot soup and heat transfer to the spoon. Transfer of heat to direct contact. Yes, and as long as the object or contact, transfer of heat will continues until the temperature of the object is the same. The heat is transferred in metal from hotter object to colder end is called a conduction. Okay, and the solid substance like metal become hot due to the process of conduction. Okay, next activity. Take an iron or aluminium rod. Fix a few wax pieces and add on at equal distance. Clamp the rod to a stand. Hit the another end of the rod. The wax pieces begin to melt and fall down from the heated end. This shows that heat is transferred from the hotter end to colder end by the process of a conduction. Observation: wax pieces start melting. Yes, wax pieces closest to the heating end. This is a heating end of the rod. Falls first. After that, the second nearest wax pieces, and so on. Wax pieces fall down. Yes, then heat is transferred from one nearest end to the flame to the other hand. Conclusion: heat travels in metal through conductions. Heat follows from the hotter end of the object to the colder end. Okay. Next is conductors. Good conductors of heat substance that conduct heat well. What is conductor? Conductors are materials which allow heat to pass through them easily. For example, iron, copper, steel, etc. are good conductors. Okay. Next is insulators. It is also known as the poor conductors of heat. What is insulators? The materials which do not allow heat to pass through them easily are called poor conductors of heat or insulators. Example: plastic, wood, thermocol, glass, rubbers are poor conductors of heat. Okay.